Okay. So like um part of knowing how to play combo scout is most basic, right? Is knowing the situation, right? So I'm not gonna start with mids since it's like, very standard. You hop into mid, you shoot whatever you fucking see, right? The core to a team is knowing um how to play in ads, disads, or events, right? That's like your literal um that's TF2. That's the game, right? You play around Uber, right? So let's say let's first start with ad. Obviously, if you know that you kill the medic, right? You kill the medic, um let's say let's just start with the basic. Let's say you kill the medic, it's 5v6. Obviously, you should push in, right? Because you have full ad. Like if they're holding close, or if they're like near, or even if they're a bit far, you can Uber your demo, he'll jump in, and then your medic will beam you the combo scout, and then you can follow up, and then you can kill the players, right? That's the most basic, because it's full ad. Like there is no like I mean, you don't even have to use. You can just like, push them out because they'll have to respect your Uber, right? That's the most basic thing you can do. You can literally walk in and kill them. You can call for your medic to walk forward. So, what do you think you should do, Hikaru, when you're a full ad? What's your main priority as a combo scout?
Bring my medic to my demo man.
Okay, what else? That's one of them.
Um, Make sure we end up on a higher ground post
Okay, that's
Uber.
good. Okay, that's good. What else?
Um,
I'm making this as interactive as possible because when you're the combo scout, you have to be able to like think on your feet, right? So if you can come up with if you can come up with solutions to add to problems, then you should be playing combo scout, right? So what else? What with what you said, those first two, they're really good already. What else? What's the objective of the other team if their med's dead?
is to set for our med.
Exactly, right? So let's say you're pushing into second, right? You call, okay, guys, they're all dead. I mean, their medic is dead. I wanna push, right? You always have to look up in choke points like this, right? Because they will probably send a soldier or soldiers to kill your medic, right? So your number one goal is to protect your medic because they could like be flying in from anywhere. So you always look up. Like not necessarily like this, right? But you can just do it like this so you can see soldiers, that they're performing jumps, right?
So
So
basically,
yeah,
before my medic
before your
walk
medic goes in,
past,
yeah.
so I
Mhm.
basically I set myself first.
No, 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 no. You don't sack yourself. You always keep your it's like you're just checking, right? Let's say you want to push into choke, you can tell your medic to stay here, and then you can hop forward like this, and then you can check, is there anyone pushing the medic? Is there anyone bombing? Is there anyone gonna go for you? If you see them that they're leaving, right? For example, you go there, I see you. Oh shit, they're coming into second, guys. Let's just leave. If they leave, then you can call for your medic to walk forward, right? But if, for example, you notice that there's a soldier bombing, you can tell your medic to like go back a bit into choke, and then you can kill the soldiers going for your medic, right? Your number one goal is to always protect your medic. You can leave the demo to die, but not your medic, right? Remember that. You can leave the demo to die. Of course, it's if you can save both of them, that's fine. But if your demo is caught and your medic is also caught, choose to save the medic, okay? Because like the demo can get out by himself. He can sticky jump, right? He
Yeah.
can sticky jump, and then he can, get out by jumping out. But the medic can't. He's reliant on your scout speed, right? So that's how you play ad, right? You have to protect your medic at all cost, right? Because if they drop the medic, then that's your disadvantage. And then once their medic spawns, they'll just push out and they'll play heals. So you guys will get destroyed, right? That's how you play ad. Um, how do you play this ad? Well, let's say you're healing your medic. Let's say you guys are holding mid. You're holding mid now, and it's this ad. You don't want to be close, right? You don't want to be here because when the enemies get close to you, they're just gonna shoot you down, and you can't kill them because if you get the scout low enough, they'll just pop Uber and then you'll die, right? So what's the number? What? Where's the best place to play when you're playing this ad?
Um,
Let's say in process. Let's do it little by little. So let's just to recap, when you play ad, what you can do is you look for soldiers, right? Look for soldiers like this. Like you can just see if there's anyone bombing. If there is someone bombing, you can tell the demo and your medic to play a little bit back choke. Because if you call the soldiers are bombing, your demo's reaction should be to instantly sticky sticky choke. These two stickies. So when the soldier lands, he instantly dies, right? So by map, it's different, but let's say in process, you can stay here. Like, right? So in ad, when you're pushing into second, like this, you can check. Is there anyone pushing my medic? Is my medic in danger? If there's nothing, then you can call for your medic to walk forward and then you can bring him to point, then and high ground. Then you can look for soldiers here. Like, is there someone gonna sack from two? Is there someone gonna sack from lower? You can do that, right? And then it's not only you. You're gonna use your soldier, right? As like fucking okay. You're gonna use your soldier as like a meat shield, right? Your pocket soldier. So if the if the flank scout and the roamer are the duos in flanks, it's going to be you and the pocket soldier that are gonna be playing together a bit more. So uh what you're gonna ask your soldier to do is, so let's say you just won mid, right? Obviously when you're a scout you're only at 185 at best, right? So what you want to do is, instead of you going in by yourself, you can tell your roamer your pocket soldier to jump and see if anything's here, right? And then you can even have him check sewers to see if anyone's hiding here, or like just in sewer waiting for you to push. So that's what you can do, right? You can call for your soldier to spot, and then he can see everything here, and then you don't even have to worry about him because he can just hop back out. Obviously that's not like the proper jump, but I'm just showing you like how you can utilize your pocket soldier, right? So let's say there's danger, he says that, oh, we can't push yet. He can just you can just hop back out and then play with your scout. But like ideally when it's ad, right, I don't think they'll contest it. So your soldier checks. Is there nothing there? Okay, you guys can walk in. He can tell you to like get this spot now, and then you can check, right? So that's how you play ad. You use your pocket soldier. Like just bait him literally. Like even if he dies, it's okay. But like normally when you're playing ad, he most likely won't die because he's just gonna be spotting anyway. If their soldiers go for him, that's okay. At least your medic is safe, right? But ideally, he wants to be the one spotting first because he can get out easily. He can just jump out. Unlike you just eat two rockets and you're dead, right? So you use your pocket soldier, like tell him to jump through choke, right? And it's the same here. For example, you got second. There's usually traps somewhere here or like here, right? So he can clear this, right? Like easily. He can just okay. I don't know how to do it, right? But he can just jump through like that, and then he can check are there traps. He can shoot it down for you. He can shoot this down for you, or he can just do it like this. If it'll splash the traps, and then you can shoot it down, right? So use your pocket soldier, right? Let's say you want to push last because you have ad. You don't wanna risk it, right? So you can check if your pocket soldier, if there's anyone hiding here, is anyone hiding here? Use him, like bait him. Even if he dies, it's okay. Because he can get out easily, unlike you, right? So put your pocket soldier in danger first before yourself. Okay. So I don't know how to extend the time, but like that's how you play ad, right? Um, I'm going to go back to scout, and then the positioning. Uh, like I said, when you play ad, it varies from map to map. But you want, like what you said, you want to play high ground, and you want to be able to escort your medic safely. So what I like to do is, generally, right, your medic should be beaming you 100% of the time when you're pushing. But what I like to do sometimes is I like to turn around like this 180 and then just check if the medic's following me, like that, right? So if the beam's not on me, I can just go back and then he can beam me again, right? But for example, let's say you're playing ad, you can stay here, or you can call for your team to push Al-Qaeda, which is, hey, like, hey guys, let's take sewer. So I'll have my pocket soldier jump here first, see if there's anyone in this corner here. Just have him check first. You always bait your soldier, right? And then once we're through, we can check if we can go out Al-Qaeda here, right? Or you can open this if you want, see if there's anything here, and have your roamer go left and then check if there's any hiders, right? So it varies from map to map, but like those are usually the spots I go to, right? Okay, so that's second point, right? Let's say we're pushing in now. Usually I like to take this because high ground. That's about standard, right? And when I'm pushing into last, I have my soldier either jump from here, or I have him splash the stickies to see if there's anything. I shoot it down, and I go in, right? It's always my pocket soldier first. He has to be the one to check everything most of the time, right? So let's say we're here already. I can choose to either go through. This is one. This is two. This is three. This is four. This is five. So let's say if we're going through three, right? When I'm pushing last, I usually have my demo sticky, and then he'll bomb, right? The medic will beam him. He'll jump towards the left side of heaven here, and then my medic will beam me, and then I can escort him so that he can flash my demo man, right? And then he'll be safe from dying, right? So that's how you play ad, right? Okay, how about this ad? So going back to this ad, um, okay, Hikaru, you don't want to play close, right? I already said that. Where would be the best place to play when you're at this ad? And
Uh,
take note, you have to be building Uber as well, right? So where would be, let's say you're holding your mid and it's full this ad. Where should you be playing?
on our choke.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good. That's good. That's where you should be playing, right? It should be choke, or what's better is, so just so you can see them, right? You can play rock, right? You can play rock
Uh,
as a combo scout. You can just stay on top of your rock, and just be building, right? Because ideally, your flank scout should be the one spotting where they are, right? Like, are they going through choke? Are they going through IT? Your job is to just be building Uber and then escorting the medic out. So you can choose, right? Let's say you want to play choke. Another spot is here in IT, right? You can just stand here, and then while your medic is beaming, you can be building Uber. And then you can spot if they're gonna go through choke, right? So once the scout sees that they're pushing in, right? It's either they use or they don't, right? But if they don't use, then you're just gonna have it's just gonna be evens. So they're kind of forced to, really use. But if they don't use and it'll be evens, it's okay for you, right? So playing this ad, you just have to make sure that your medic is out safely. So it's either gonna be through IT or from choke. It depends on you. But your goal is to get your Uber to 100%. So let's say they don't use, and then you're pushed back all the way to You're pushed back all the way to your second. As a combo scout, I like to stay up here, right? It's even higher ground than point. And then I can shoot soldiers coming from this place, from here, and then from Al Qaeda as well. And then if there's any soldier that got through flanks, I can shoot him. Right? It's a perfect spot to deny. Like usually the soldiers come from here, so it's the perfect spot to deny, right? So okay. Once you guys have Uber, then you can, start pushing in. You can start sending sacks, or you can wait for the sacks. It's up to you, right? You should be the commanding voice in your team. Don't give the enemy team breathing room, right? So like, let's say they send their sack, right? They sack two soldiers in, right? Or let's say they sack one soldier in. You deny him properly, and then he falls to the ground, he dies. And then you can call for your roamer to sack. Hey, we can sack now. We can do it. We can sack. And then you guys can sack, right? Or you can call for your team to push in because they don't have a soldier, right? So you guys can edge this a bit. You can call for your soldier to make space because usually the demo's here, right? He's spamming point. So he bombs your soldier can bomb the demo that's spamming point. I mean spamming choke here. And then you can kill him. So it's either they use or they don't use. But if they don't use, then they drop their demo. It's much better for you, right? But they'll most likely use. So when they use, you can play it in a way that's like you can trade, right? So for example, um uh when you trade, you wanna be milking it a bit. You can tell your medic to like not use yet, and then once your medic gets under maybe 70 HP or 100 HP, then you can use Uber, and then you can fight. So of course, taking Uber fights, you have to always end up in a better position than them, right? So for example, I'm fighting here. I want to be playing either on top of rock or taking, nothing far away from my medic, right? But usually I want to end in rock, right? So then you can shoot them down from rock. So that's how you play this ad, right? Because it's kind of tough to play this ad, but your goal is to just build Uber and then to escort your medic out safely. Okay, so events is the last part. When it's even, you're just basically waiting around, right? It's a stalemate. What can you do, right? Your goal is to just babysit your demo and your medic, right? From soldier sacks, right? So let's say it's events, you're holding mid, and then you're fighting you want to push into second, right? Your goal is to just look for soldiers that want to kill your demo and your medic, right? So usually when I'm a combo scout, I like to stand on top of rock because I have high ground here. I can see if someone's gonna come from sewer, and then I can help my demo if there's a soldier high bombing. Your medic's goal is to just be tanking the demo, right? uh you don't wanna be taking heals away from the demo here because if your demo eats spam and you also eat spam, you're eating the same damage. It's gonna be hard for your medic to maintain the heals, right? So your goal is to just let's say it's even, you can tell your medic to tank your demo. Your demo can just um soften the targets up for your soldiers. Like let's say the demo deals 100 or like 80 damage to the medic, then you can tell your soldiers to sack for the medic, right? So you don't want to be participating in that because you want to just be watching if anyone's gonna get behind while your team tries to make it ad or like end the stalemate, right? So you just want to be looking at either sewer or choke. It depends, right? So um that's how you play events. Like there's literally nothing you can do but stand on top of rock, right? So that's how you play combo scout. For Mugen, I know he wants to play flank scout. So maybe if your flank scout is gonna watch this or he's here, um I'm gonna teach him how to play flank scout. So basically, flank scout is much harder than playing combo scout because you don't have heals, right? When you're playing flank scout, you always want to be playing for info. So um, for example, you're playing this ad, you want to be spotting where the enemy is coming from. So either choke or through IT because you're gonna be relaying information to your soldiers that are gonna be going for the medic, right? That's your main goal as the flank scout to be playing for info and watching flanks. And then usually you'd pick a spot that you can see everything in the map. So let's say you're holding mids, right? As flank scout, you generally want to be um watching IT or sewer, right? And because your combo scout is at rock, right? Like Hikaru, you're already at rock and you're watching to see if there's anyone sewer or if there's anyone at choke. So you wanna as flank scout, you wanna be watching IT, right? To see if there's anyone that's gonna flank your combo from here, right? So you wanna be standing at the spot where you can literally see everything just by standing. So the best spot in mid is here. Why? Because I can see sewer, I can see choke, I can see IT, right? And then, if I stay here, I'm gonna risk getting spammed, and I'm not even sure if there's gonna be a soldier here. But this is a common spot for like soldiers to stand in. Like if they're sneaky enough, they can get here, and then if you peek here, they just two rocket you and you're dead, right? So don't risk it. You just have to watch flanks anyway, right? But that's the common misconception when you play flank scout. Like they like to stand here, they just want to spot and see what if there's a soldier there, then you're dead, right? But your job is just to watch flank side, so you can literally watch everything from here, right? Like you can watch IT, watch choke, and watch sewer. If you're afraid that there's a sniper, you can stand here. You can see if there's anyone coming from IT, anyone from choke, and anyone from um sewer, right? So that's the rule of thumb when you're playing flank scout. You want to be standing at a spot where you can see everything, literally everything, every choke point, every single place an enemy could be coming from. So it's here or here in process, right on top of that thing. And then you just help accordingly. Like let's say your team calls that the soldier is bombing, you can help your combo scout if he's just alone, right? You can kill him. Or if your combo scout kills is focusing that soldier and then the soldier is coming from here, then you can focus this guy so he doesn't bomb your medic anymore, right? So that's how you play combo scout, I mean flag scout in mid. And then when you're pushing into second, I generally like to go in late because like um I usually like to bait my teammates a bit. I mean, not bait them to the point where they're dead, but like you're generally really going to be late because you want to make sure that there's nobody that's gonna come up from flanks and then shoot your combo at the back. So it's like, for example, my team calls they're pushing. I'm just gonna be like doing it like this. I'm just gonna be watching IT. If there's nothing IT, then I can start helping my team take space. Like I can jump on top of here, see if there's anything that's gonna bump my medic, help my combos not deny, or like I can maybe run up here. But sometimes there's traps here, so be careful, right? Or here, or maybe even here. So, you also want to be taking high ground, trying to establish your presence so that there's no soldiers that are thinking to bomb your medic. So generally I like to be late, right? You can push your choke, or you can ask your roamer to be with you, which is, most of the time he should be. He should be with you most of the time, and then you can bait him. So let's say I want to push from IT. I can call for my roamer to bomb in. Like maybe you can land here. see if there's anything hiding here or if there's anything hiding here. Then I can, follow up shortly and then we can kill the guy, right? And then always make it a 2v1. Never make it harder for yourself, right? You have a roamer, he's 300, he can survive probably 4 or 5 rockets. You'll only survive two, maybe at best, right? Right? Because you're only 185. Two rockets directly to you or even a splash, you're gonna die. But your soldier is beefier than you, so you utilize him. Just bait him. Like he'll most likely live and you'll likely die. So once he's fighting, of course, don't bait him. You also kill the guy that he's fighting, right? And then it's the same for when you're pushing into last. Usually the um combo likes to go lobby. So your job is going to be watching one, right? See if anyone's gonna fuck your combo from behind, or two, right? So once they're taking lobby, you can start taking a better position here. So usually you're capping point, and then once you have point, they're pushing into lobby. You can just watch this for a bit, right? See if there's anyone that's gonna push. Then once your team calls that they're pushing last, you can start looking here. This Be careful, there's a trap here though sometimes. So you can start looking where the enemy is, and then you can start calling, right? Because you're always playing for info. Where is the combo? Where is maybe the heavy? Where is the NG's gun? That's gonna be your job to call, right? I don't like to generally go to one because it's like a 50-50 thing. It's like there could be someone hiding here, or like, even before you're out here, you're just gonna get spammed and you don't even see much, right? Like you just see this, right? As opposed to when you're gonna peek from two, you see everything already. You see if anyone's close here, anyone's close. I mean, not there, but like there's anyone here. You can see everything from two, and then you can call or like relay to your combo. Uh, the medics at the left, the heavies on the left, and then that's where your combo can focus on killing, right? Okay. Uh, do you guys have questions? Combo scout or flank scout? Is there anything? Hikaru, do you have anything?
So basically, flank scout and combo scout are almost the same except right they have different focus.
Yeah, yeah. Like your combo scout is um playing for your medic to live, right, to survive the fight. Your flank scout is playing for information and telling the combo or telling the combo scout the information so that he'll know what to do next, right? Like for example, let's say I'm the flank scout, right? And we're playing on this ad. So my combo scout is like right here. He's building Uber, trying to get my medic to 100% Uber. My soldiers are hiding usually here, right? And here. Or maybe both of them are hiding there. So as a flank scout, your job is to call where the enemy is. Are they gonna use? Are they through choke? Are they through IT? So that my combo scout knows, oh, okay, my flank scout called, they're coming in. I should get out now because if they use, then you should get out all the way and then focus on building the Uber. If they haven't used, then you can call for your as a flank scout, you can call for your soldiers to bomb, right? So they're gonna be completely blind here, right? It's like what's the point of showing yourself, right? They're just gonna be looking at you already as a soldier, right? There's no point in showing yourself, right? So you're generally gonna be hiding. Of course, you can't peek out because that's stupid. You're gonna get spotted, right? You don't want that. So that's your flank scout's job to be like um relaying information constantly to your combo, right? So um yeah. Anything else?
Hi, Mr. Time.
Oh, shut up.
What the fuck?
Shut up, chair.
Good.
Anything else? Hikaru, Mugen.
Can you repeat the mid part? Like,
The mid part?
what
Okay.
should I do on mid? Yeah.
Okay. So on mids, okay. I've gone through the add this add thing, right? Generally, you're just gonna be calling through calling information as flanks. But okay, here's how you play mid. So generally, right? Um, sometimes the demo likes to spam this rock. So or he likes to sticky this spot, or he spams this spot, right? So generally, as flank scout, you usually wait a bit before you both of you guys stand on top of rock, right? The combo and then the flank scout. And you wait for the demo to like finish spamming his stickies. It's like, why the fuck would you jump while he's spamming his stickies? That's stupid. You're just gonna eat the spam. So you usually hop on top of rock. I mean hop on top of rock and then you jump here once he's finished spamming his stickies, and then you stay here. Like you wanna be in high ground, but you never always want to be, you know, on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I can be in high ground, like what I'm doing now. I can be on high ground without being on high ground, so I can avoid the spam, right? By constantly hopping in and out of height, right? Like you never want to be on it constantly because you're just gonna get spam, right? Like if you stay there, 100%, like 100% of the time, you're gonna get spam, right? If you just AD here, right, you're gonna get spam, right? By the demo. You just do it like this, you're gonna get fucking spam. But if you do it like this, where you're avoiding constantly the spam, you're still on high ground, but you're never on it all the time. So it's gonna be harder to hit you and shit like that, right? So that's what you want to do when you have high ground. Like you want to be on it, but you never want to be constantly, like running around it. You can hop in and out of high ground, right? Um as a flank scout, you're usually the one here because your combo scout is gonna be protect your medic. But like generally, um, you're here with your roamer. You're hopping in and out, trying to see if any soldiers are bombing, right? If you can kill a soldier here, that's great. It's good high ground. And if you notice that they're not taking left side, then you can, move up a bit. You can hop here and start shooting them, or you can just make it more simpler by just hopping like that. You can't make that jump. But like, that's how you usually play mids, right? And then let's say your flank scout gets spammed, right? He has to fall off. Because like why would he die for high ground? I think he can just always hop off and then ask for an arrow. And then that's your cue as combo scout to like hop into flanks. I mean to high ground, right? Because you always want to have high ground, but like you never want to be on it all the time. So that's when you hop into high ground when your flank scout is low, right? Then once he gets on top of high ground, then you can play a bit more with your medic and your demo, depending on where you want to go, right? So if there's no more questions, I'm gonna load up my demo of playing Combo Scout in process as well, just so you know how I play just so you see the examples, right? Of how you should be playing Combo Scout. Then maybe if we have time, we can go over the Flank Scout one. So, is there any questions, Hikaru?
You mentioned that about the flank scout hopping off from the high ground.
Yeah,
So that means we can change position or something.
yeah, you can. Like, it doesn't have to be always the Flank Scout here. Like, both of you can even take this, right? Like, you can double Scout here, right? But you always have to keep track of your medic. Like, you should never be too far away. So let's say um your demo is taking usually your demo takes left, right? In the process. Um you guys can, when let's say your demo wants to go left, you can your med can beam your demo and then go left, while you and the flank scout can secure high ground by, you know shooting people off high ground, then you rotating to the left like this. So now you're with your combo, right? You should always be near the medic, right? Like even if you're on high ground, you should be like one double jump away from your medic at least, right? Because if you're too far away, then if you're if you're if the soldier goes for your medic, then that's it. Your medic will probably die unless your demo's crap. But you should always be one double jump away from your medic, and even your flank scout. To be honest, like don't walk forward. Don't be a retard and then like walk forward when two soldiers are up. That's like the most stupid thing ever. It's like the only thing that's gonna stop a double soldier bomb is two scouts. So you always wanna be like aware at where the soldiers are. Keep track of the soldiers. Are they gonna bomb your medic? Your flank scout and the combo scout should always be like 100% looking at the soldiers, right? Like that's when one soldier is dead, that's the only time one scout, preferably the flank scout, can like walk forward and go for a bit more, like pick off any stragglers, anyone that's caught out, the people that didn't get out fast enough, shit like that. But like when one soldier's down, then you can play with your medic, right? And then you can escort him, right? But generally you never walk forward unless both soldiers are down or one soldier is down, right? As a scout in general, you never walk forward unless you have full Uber, then fuck it, right? Okay, so if there's no more questions, we can go over the demo. It's not gonna be long for the Pocket Scout one. I'm just gonna show you guys like how I mean what I explained, right? So just so you guys have a better picture of how to play it. Right. So is there any more questions before I hop off TF2?
So you mentioned about like playing um this at and events.
Yeah.
So in events,
Mhm.
what usually we do? Like, are we trying to sack, or are we waiting for
Yes.
something to happen?
It should be on
If
your position, right? Like, are you in second or mid, like that?
yeah, like for example, what Chair said, if you're attacking, right, you won mid, you want to push into second, right? Hikaru,
Yeah.
you want to push into second, right? You want to cap it. So you're gonna be sending your soldiers because it's evens. You want an advantage. You send your soldiers. If they kill the medic, that's great. You wait for your soldiers to spawn, ideally, right? Because unless you think you're pretty crap. But like I would never Uber in 4v6. Because like they'll just disperse and then you'll get nothing with your Uber. Right? So once let's say you send your soldiers, they kill the medic, that's great. You wait for them to spawn, then you can push second. Or let's say they don't kill the medic, that's when you start playing back a bit. If you're not feeling confident that you can win the Uber trade, that's another thing actually. When you're trading, right? It depends, but if you're feeling ballsy enough and you think you can win the fight, you can take a trade. So for example, when is it not advisable to take a trade? So let's say your soldiers just died. They didn't kill the medic. You're two down. The enemy wants to push, obviously, right? It's not good to trade because you're only you're only four up, and then your soldiers have like a 15 to 20-second timer. It will take them a reasonable amount of time to get from the forward spawn to you, right? So you want to be playing back, right? Like you want to be playing your rock or maybe even your IT. It depends. But like the only time I usually like to trade Uber is when let's say it takes the enemy team a while to push and like your soldiers are like have like five 5 to maybe 10 seconds left in their timer. That's when I usually like to trade because I can delay long enough, right? Let's say because when a trade happened, it's like chaos, right? It's fucked, right? You just try your best to pick off any targets. You try your best to like kill something. How long is it Uber? It's like 10 seconds, right? Something like that. Forgot.
Like
But
8 or
like
something.
yeah, eight or something. So usually I like to take the trade when it's like 5 to 8 seconds because I'm confident that we'll have a better post Uber because my my respawners can come in, right? Like for example, I can maybe kill one with the Uber and then will be 5v6. My spawners are coming in. They can, they can speed shot and then bomb choke, something like that, right? That's when I usually like to take the trades. I will never take a trade if the respawn is too long because you're just gonna lose 6v4.
So we basically wait for the respawners like have 5 seconds of spawn
Yeah.
time
If
and
they
then
have 5 seconds, you can trade.
all
Yeah.
right.
If you have 5 seconds, you can trade. You can like call for your medic to like let's say you're at 30% Uber left and you're still trading. You can call for your medic to back up a bit. You can take a better position. Let's say you can play your rock again and you can take height again, just end up on much better positions because positioning is always important in post Ubers because it's like what decides a win or a loss. So that's what you can do when you're trading. Okay. Anything else?
Maybe you should tell them why they shouldn't like do a 3-man sack or something like that in most cases.
Don't do 3-man act. That's horrible. Because like, why? Your combo scout. I mean, your flank scout is the one playing for info, right? So imagine you're only three up. You, the demo, and then the medic, right? You're standing on top of rock. You can only see at best choke, right? Like that's about it, right? If the demo, if you're playing for info, obviously you can't play here. What are you gonna play? Are you gonna play here while your medic's gonna be like here at least? And then what happens if the demo double stickies this and then he jumps through? Your med's fucking dead, bro. Right? Like there's no saving him. The most high in the air and he stickies this where your medic should be retreating from or like this. Your med's dead, bro. It takes like the combo scout maybe 2 or 3 seconds to catch up to the demo, depending on how far he is. But like that's it, right? That's it. You're dead. You're also dead because you're caught here, right? So like you always want to have your flank scout alive all the time. Like your flank scout should be taking the least amount of damage and he should be playing for info all the time because he's the only one you can afford to quote unquote die, right? But generally he's usually safe, right? Like if the if the combo uses Uber and then they don't focus your medic, that's stupid, right? If they focus the flank scout, that's the dumbest shit ever, right? Because they use 100% Uber for one flank scout that's playing for info here. That's the best thing that could happen to your team, right? Because he'll just respawn and then you'll have full Uber ad, then you'll just push back in. So you always want to have your flank scout alive. You can let your soldiers die. I don't fucking care. It's their job. But like
And
when you're playing flank scout, you always want to be alive because you're the information of the team. You're like the fucking you're like the line that's life and death for your team. Because the positioning of your team is dependent on your flank scout. Like, are they pushing from IT? Okay, we're out. Are they pushing from choke? Okay, maybe we can still stay a bit. Right? Like for example, if they're IT and you're at 90%, it's or maybe 80%, it's scary, right? Because if the demo bombs or if the soldiers bomb from IT, it takes them like 3 seconds to land on your medic. And then there goes your 80%. It's fucking gone. But if your flank scout checks is spotting and then they see nothing in IT and then they're all like just trying to get through choke, you can still build the 80%, right? Like you can get it to 100 and then you can fight mid. You can like well, you don't generally want to trade, but like you can call for your soldiers to sack or like just take the fight, right? Like we're at 80%. We can have this. We can get this to 100 because your flank scout called they were coming choke, right? So that's why it's important that you don't do three-man sacks because it's stupid. Like you're you're gonna cut off information from your combo, which is what will kill the entire team, right? You never send you never send three. You can probably do it in COT, but not in 5 CP. Like you can even four-man sack in COT. But like in 5 CP, you wanna be always four alive and your flank scout should always be playing for info, constantly feeding your combo scout information, your demo, your medic. Like where are they coming from? Can you still stay in? Something like that. It's gonna be your decision as combo scout to make a decision of what the flank scout tells you. Right? So yeah, that's it. Is there anything else?
Right.
Does Flying Scout ever take over?
A lot. Yeah.
He can. I feel like there's a big misconception that people think that playing flank scout is much easier than playing combo scout when it's not, because number one, you're gonna be peeking or pushing into flanks with 125 HP. A buff is a luxury when you're playing flanks. Right? Like sure, maybe you can get 185, yeah, and then let's say they call to suddenly they want to push in and shit like that, right? But somehow your combo stagnates, and then you can't push flanks because it's suicide if you push, right? And then let's say they're suddenly ready again to push. They obviously can't buff you anymore. So your combo katas has 185. You can take take maybe three splash rockets, while you're you're sitting here in fucking flanks. You don't know if there's a soldier here. There's like a soldier here. You eat two rockets and you're fucking dead, right? That's why it's difficult. You have to win the DM. You have to win the fights, right? As 125 HP player, right? And then you also have to know if your medic is, I mean, if your combo scout is alive, right? Because if your combo scout's dead, your number one priority is to go to your medic, right? That's your number one priority as flank scout. Because if if your combo scout dies, I mean, let's say your flank scout dies, you just stay with your medic, right? There's no point in watching flanks. You just stay with your medic, make sure he's alive, right? But when you're a flank scout and your combo scout dies, you have to fucking 100% go to the medic at all cost, right? Because there's you can only taxi him, and you should be playing uh temporary pocket scout, right? There's a lot of factors that go into making a flank scout play successful. One is having enough game sense to see the future far enough, right? Like for example, if I want to push into flanks, I should know that I could probably die from here. I can probably die from here, and then even from here, because like let's say I clear all of this shit. Oh my god, there's nothing here. If a soldier is smart enough, he can just listen for your footsteps and then fucking spam this, and then you'd be dead, right? You're doing all that with 125 HP. It's hard, right? If you suck at DM, you're gonna be losing your fights all the time, and then the flanks just gonna be open, and then your team's gonna die because they'll get through flanks, right? While unlike the combo scout where he's always at more or less 185, and when he's like dangerously low, your medic could pop Uber to save him, right? And when you're playing flank scout, nobody's gonna save you when you're alone, right? Because like you're mostly gonna be alone most of the time because your roamer is gonna be jumping in. You don't even know if he wants to go through um IT. Like he can go with the pocket soldier. Like the pocket soldier can jump from here, and then your roamer can be like distracting, you turning in the air, and you'd be the only one pushing flanks, right? It's crazy. Like you have so many possibilities that you can die from, and then you also have to worry about your combo scout dying. Because if he dies, then your number one priority is to reconnect with your medic, right? So there's a lot of factors that go into um being a successful combo scout, unlike when you're playing, I mean, successful flank scout, sorry. Unlike when you're playing combo scout where you're always at 185, you're just making sure that you get Uber, your medic is protected. You have someone constantly always beside you, which is the demo. Like let's say you take a scout 1v1, yo demo, can you shoot a sticky on the floor? He gives the scout 80, you shoot him once and he's dead. Right? Unlike when you're a flag scout, you have to fucking win the duel. You're like out here fucking sweating, trying to kill this fucking one guy, while your combo scout is just like jerking off, making sure that your combo is safe. Okay, guys, it's safe. And then he has 185, right? So you, it's a lot harder to play flank scout compared to um combo scout. But yeah, um, that's why you to answer your question, he does take Uber, but not all the time. It depends, right? But for example, when your combo scout is dead, then you can take Uber because like you're the only one that can take Uber, right? So
Actually, wait, actually, another thing what you can do is your scout crack? If he is, then yeah, let him take the Uber. It's
you can
like,
do that too. Like for example, let's full add. Let's say you want to double scout Uber through one, and you can just rape the entire team here. You can do that. But generally, when I play flank scout, I don't like taking Uber because I have to make sure that there's no one that's gonna fuck my team from behind. And the roamer can't do that alone because there's always gonna be two in flanks, right? So, um, is there anything else?
How do you like off class when like you off class to sniper and heavy, especially
Okay,
on last the positioning for like heavy.
yeah.
Where
So,
should I stand and what's my job?
okay. So as heavy, usually your goal is to just you only go heavy when you're at full disad and then there's no chance or no time for you to build a gun. So let's say your medic is as like 30% and then the enemy knows it. You can't build a gun anymore because the enemy will ideally push your last, right? So you want to go heavy. In process last, you get 450 and then you stand on top of height like this, just watching, see if there's anyone that's gonna constantly bomb, shit like that. Um, Another thing you can do is you can play around in spawn, just making sure that everyone knows that you're there. You're spamming anyone that's trying to come in. If you take damage, you can just resup and then go back out again. You can do that. But generally, you want to be um standing on top of height with your medic, denying anyone that could potentially kill him. Right?
actually, wait, Mugen, your sniper is crack, right?
Yeah, he
So,
is crap.
okay, then since just wait like this, if you're in this ad, go on sniper. If you don't have time to build a gun, if and then on post, then go heavy. Cause like, how do I say this? During Uber trades, heavy is asked because he'll get focus fired. So it doesn't matter that he has 450, he'll just die instantly. What Ifan taught me is that what I can do is go sniper, go for the pick. If I didn't get anything, that's fine. Then hide in spawn, keep charging shot and whatever if I want. But what matters is I survive and then go heavy instantly or something like that. As soon as like my team goes, oh, post is now, or like, oh, we faded in point or something like that. Then that's your cue to go heavy. Cause like,
That, that's
yeah,
okay. That's okay advice, but like it's the amount that you're gonna be like charging shots,
you're
right?
probably gonna do it like once though. Yeah.
You're it's okay advice, but like it's horrible because okay, Mugen sniper is crap. You have one shot. You're allowed one shot at least, right? Let's say they don't in the lower divs, you could probably get away with it. Like you can kill one person because it rarely happens in the higher divs. Because once they hear sniper and it's full ad, they just fucking pop and then rape your entire team.
Yeah.
You're useless once they pop. And even before they're out the door, they have already popped. So what's the point, right? Right? Like you get one shot, maybe they make a mistake, they don't expect your sniper. drop him, boom, okay, you're fucking goaded. Then you can go to heavy, and then you can start raping people. But like, bro, like, oh shit, I missed. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh shit, I missed again. My team's dead. That's the round, right?
Just don't miss, bro.
A good Uber and a well-rounded, knowledgeable team can wipe your team in probably like 5 to 8 seconds, right? So you could. That's why I told you, Mugen, that instead of playing Heaven, if you're scared of just eating spam and everything like that, you can just play here on Shutter, like peek in and out of Shutter, right? Because like generally your goal as heavy when you're playing on top is, let's say they go through left, right? The flanks will be coming from here, right? They're not gonna be sharing the Uber, right? So you can literally pepper them from afar and then deter them from pinching your combo that's sitting on top of heaven. Like, oh, soldiers bombing? There's no way a soldier fucking bombs heavy, bro. That guy's fucking stupid if he does. Right? If a scout's gonna try to get in, you're giving him like 5 million damage even before he gets to fucking halfway of last. Right? So there's no way they push you. But like that's generally how you wanna play heavy. For engineer, if you know there's time to build, let's say the enemy is also building or it's even, you can build a gun, right? The best spot is here on process, because like there's your soldiers generally watching five here, spotting if there's anyone. So for them to get this gun, they like have to wide swing or like stay here. Like they can't even get from here, so they have to stay here. And your entire team sees them, then your soldier can fuck them. Alright? Wide swinging here is like fucking death. Because the demo can just spam you and you're dead. Right? Then from two, it's also the same. Fucking stay here, they already see you. Right? So, you know, that's the best spot. You can probably put it here too if you want. You can put the gun here. They'd have to wide swing like farther. Like way farther. Right? So, and then here is the same. They don't even see your gun from here. They can see it from here, but like there's usually someone always watching here, your other soldier. So yeah. Um let's say you're on events or the enemy is at this ad, you can build a gun. And you get it up to level 3. That's how you usually off class. When you're defending. When you're attacking, usually I don't like running sniper when I wanna push into second, because for one, it's like your if when you once your soldiers are gonna sack, you're gonna be a scout down, so they'll just double bomb your medic, and then your medic will probably drop or use, right? So it's useless when you're playing sniper. A good team will always deny you from peeking sight lines, so like they're gonna um sticky this, they're probably gonna sticky this, and then you won't be able to get much, right?
Wait, but
It's
like, why are you letting the sniper go through shutter though? I feel like
no,
let your
because
soldier do it.
no, this is stupid. It's like useless if you try to pick a sniper from here. It's
No,
like
I mean, no, I mean, like, how do I say this? Like, go back sewer and like, this is the strategy that my
no,
team
no,
does.
no, bro. Like the sniper will obviously be here, so you're gonna sacrifice one player.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
stupid.
yeah.
That's so stupid because no wonder your team's useless,
What? My team is
bro.
amazing.
Bro, okay, sniper there, bro. Okay, guys, sniper. Where's the medic gonna play here?
Yeah, I
What?
mean,
What?
okay, in that
What
situation, right?
pick?
I feel like it already failed. That's the thing.
Exactly, exactly. So it's useless. That's why I don't like running
No,
snipers.
that's why you don't. That's why you make sure they don't know that there's a sniper. Also, it's just a one shot thing with sniper. It's like,
Exactly. So once you take the shot, the entire team is aware, and then you're
yeah.
fucked,
So just just don't
right?
miss the first shot. You know,
Yeah.
just
So
like
don't
what.
miss me, I guess. right? Don't miss. But like, you know, even it's still disadvantageous in my opinion. But like, yeah, maybe you can get away with it. You can kill a scout or soldier just speaking into IT, but like generally I don't like it. Um what's viable though is you can play sniper when you're trying to push into last because when you're trying to push into last, it's kind of difficult for your soldiers to get in because there's a sentry gun, more the entire thing is locked out. So you can play sniper when um you're gonna push into last. So it's much better for you to take fights like, for example, from here. Only when you're at this ad, okay, or when you're evens, okay. Never go sniper when you're at ad, because that's you can just literally rape them as scout, and then you choose to go sniper. That's throwing. So you can take angles like this, right? You can see there's usually a soldier that pops from that door, right? You can kill him, or like you can ask your team to make space for you at one, right? And then you can maybe spot anyone that's unaware, standing still. You can ask your soldier or scout to clear two, and then you can peek from here, then get a nice shot off. Right? Those are the good times to run sniper, which is last. I generally don't like playing sniper on when attacking and then pushing into second. It's like stupid. So yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
That's it. How about you, Hikaru? Anything else?
Right. Right. When talking about this ad, uh,
Mm-hmm.
we are talking about players and Ubers, right?
Yeah.
So let's say we have Uber ad,
Mm-hmm.
and but we don't have player ad.
How much?
Like let's say like
It's four. If it's 4v6, get the fuck out. There's no way you
right.
win. Oh wait, you have ad.
Yeah, we have Uber, but we don't have players. Like we
It
down two players.
Okay. It depends. If it's even, right? Do what I told you. If you have respawn is at like 5 to 8 seconds, you can trade. Do the 4v6, right?
But where are they also? That's the thing.
Buy some time for your players, right? They can come in after the Uber is done. But like, let's say it's 4v6, it's taking your respawners too long to um respawn. Just get out
All right.
and save the Uber for holding second. Because if you use Uber at 4v6 and you fail to kill anyone, you're gonna you're probably gonna get fucked. But if
Right.
it's but if it's full Uber and they have this ad, you can fight it. Just coordinate with your demo, right? You shoot the same thing so that the enemy dies faster, right?
All right. For events, like we are trying to push seconds, we can send our soldiers in
Yeah.
to get the medic.
Yep.
All right.
So like your demo can be doing this. Medic took 80. Okay, soldiers, can you sack? And then since the medic took 80, it'll only take one rocket, right? To kill him or her.
All right.
Right. So like I said, the demo's the one that's getting the beam here. You don't want to be sharing the beam because he's doing something, right? He's softening the targets up for your soldiers. Well, your job is to just stand on top of rock and then make sure that there's no soldier that's gonna come from sewer, or let's say if a soldier is high bombing your demo, he can surf the rocket and then you can kill him, right? Something like that. So anything else?
Say let's say we got the medic.
Yeah.
We have two choice whether to use in or push in with dry, like without using.
Uh okay. Let's say you did get the medic, right? Um usually when you get the medic, the enemy team will sack for you your medic, right? So if you're confident enough that you can kill at least two, right? Without waiting for your respawners, so let's say both your soldiers die, you can push in, right? You can like 100% push in because you have full Uber. Just make sure that you protect your medic. So it's that what the enemy team will probably react like, okay, guys, they're pushing in, they have full Uber. The demo, the scouts will probably leave, and then they're gonna send the two soldiers to like go for your medic and then bomb him. So you can take space without using Uber, right? You don't have to use Uber as long as you defend your medic. Of course, if a soldier gets through and then he deals 100 damage to your medic, then he has to use it's okay. But like ideally, you protect your medic and then you can just save the Uber to push into last, right? So you don't have to you get the as if you get the medic, you don't have to use your you don't have to use Uber to push in. You can just dry it. Okay?
Right.
Okay. Anything else? Nothing else?
I think so.
How about you teach them how to count the rockets? Like this more for DM, but this is a pretty good one in my opinion to teach.
Outer rockets? I don't do that
Yeah.
shit.
What you don't? I thought every scout does that, bro.
No, I don't. Fuck that.
The
I'm good.
fuck?
Just kill them.
Okay, but like, what you guys can do, right, is if you're playing scout, actually no, any cast. Like even on soldier, I do this a lot in like especially flank fights. Let's say you're against a soldier, like you know how there's like a second before he can shoot another rocket. Yeah. It's possible to do it subconsciously, but also you can do it more consciously if like you're newer. But basically, as a general rule, if he shoots like one, two, three, he's most likely reloading. Cause a normal human soldier will like probably shoot three rockets and save one to jump away.
Oh yeah,
Or
that's true.
yeah. So like if you're 125, rush him. Cause even if he gets the first direct, when you just hit the, you can shoot faster. You're a scout. And if he tries to jump away, that's fine. Like yeah, you miss the frag, but it's better than doing nothing and AFKing. Yeah, that's like a good tip for DM fights.
Yeah, you can do that. Normally don't because I try my best to kill a soldier as fast as possible.
That's one way to do it. Just win the
Because
DM.
no, because like counting the rockets gives the enemy team more time to if it's just 1v1, that's okay, right? But like in the higher divs, if you give them room to breathe, which is, giving them
Yeah,
time to
yeah,
live, you'll just die. Because the teammates will eventually realize their uh their soldier is taking a 1v1, then they're gonna help him. So you want to kill them as fast as possible. Another good tip as a as a scout is giving yourself TTK. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's time to kill, right? So let's say you're fighting mid, you're fucking shooting the scout, you, or you're shooting the soldier that's on height. Give yourself like a time to be able to kill him. Like let's say the best time is probably 3 seconds or 2 seconds if you're really good because when you shoot something, it takes 1 second to like shoot out, right? So if you can two shot him, that's amazing. That's a great time because he's fucking dead. Like you eviscerated him. He's fucking gone from the world, right? But once let's say the 3 second mark hits, the teammates will start to realize and then they're gonna shoot you too. So like let's say this you're shooting the soldier, right? And then the demo's just like spamming. Then the soldier's like gonna yell already, the scout fighting me at height. And then he's gonna shoot you, and then you're gonna die. Right? So always give yourself a time to kill. 3 seconds at best. At best. For at the max maybe. Right? And then if you can't kill him in 3 seconds, just get the fuck out. Reposition. do something else with your life because you already failed the time window to kill him or the opportunity to kill him, right? Because like if you overstay your welcome, you're fucking dead, bro. Like not even kidding, you're gonna get fucked because the team will focus you because you're overcommitting too much to a kill, right? Like you can get out, reposition, go to a different spot, and kill something else. If you can kill him in 3 seconds, and you can hop back out, right, until you eventually kill someone, right? You never, and of course it's situational, right? If you can see the medic and you can kill him, right? Like do it, like fucking just commit to it. Don't give yourself a TTK, just fucking kill him. But if you're just taking the fight just to win the 1v1, let's say just to give your team an advantage, if you don't kill him in 3 seconds, just get out, right? So that's a like good rule of thumb as a scout. Give yourself a time to kill. You can improve this by like MGEing a soldier. You can like 1v1 the soldier in MG and then just like fucking run at him and try to kill him as fast and as best as you can. So the best or most efficient is like two-shotting him or three-shotting him if he's fully buffed. Right? That's the best way to improve your time to kill. Hop on a MGE server, then 1v1 soldiers. Like, I mean, you can do it if it's a 1v1 in like a real environment. Like let's say I'm here and then the soldier is here. I can manipulate the advantage, right? The height and shit like that. Sure, that's fine. But like if you're in this enclosed space like this, fuck, where you have to kill him fast. If he's just gonna hit the floor, then you're dead, right? So, that's a good rule of thumb. Anything else?
No.
Anything else? Oh, I'm back. Nothing.
Yeah, how much are the Diamondback?
Uh, I'll give it to you for free, bro.
Let's go.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Nothing else?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the demo. I mean, the what do you call this? The the my the demo I recorded of myself. So give me a sec. I just have to find it. But like, I'm not. It's not. I'm not gonna like dive too deep into it. I'm just gonna give you guys like. I'm gonna show you guys the examples, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Is this the one? Okay, it's this one. Okay, so I'm playing Combo Scout here. It's against Pulse's team. Uh,
I'm gonna go there IT. Oh, okay then.
I'm just standing rock
What the
here.
fuck? There's a
Okay, so here I'm just standing rock just to make sure that I don't eat the same spam as my flank scout and roamer. To see that they're already spamming shit. So you don't want to eat the same spam because you're gonna, three of your players are gonna fucking die.
Oh, Scott's weak. They're IT.
What's
I
the
have
just
left.
Miles? Okay, so now Miles dies. I have to take height, right? Just so that they don't really pressure my medic.
Oh, what?
So I try to see if I can, retake high ground, but obviously I see that there's like three in high ground already. We're probably gonna lose this mid. So here I'm just making sure that I'm protecting my medic, right? I don't care about anything else. I'm just making sure that if a soldier is gonna bomb me, So just gonna bomb my medic, my demo. They can get out safely, right?
Careful. If you guys can make a play,
Even number
double
three.
bomb or something,
I'm bombing, I'm bombing
Right. So of course you can call and shit.
in, I'm bombing in.
Okay.
If we can make a play, my soldiers say they're bombing, so since we got some space, right, thanks to my soldiers, I'm taking height again.
Who are you bombing? Please call.
See, look. I'm never too far away from my medic, and at the same time, I'm also keeping track of
Soldier
soldiers.
bombing
There's
left.
nothing good. There's an outside.
Can you kill a soldier on the left?
Good damage on all of
Come,
them,
come. Walk
Yeah.
forward.
Can I arrow me? Milo?
I have to cap. I have to cap, guys. I have to cap.
So here, that's why it's important that your flank scout is always alive, because if your flank scout dies, your combo scout has to cap, and it really kills the momentum of your team, right? Because you guys are supposed to be pushing into second, not giving the scout and this team the room to breathe, because they only have 4 players, they're 2 down. It's so massive to like just get second for free, because they're probably not gonna hold it. But since my scout died, I have to be the one capping.
Be careful for high bombers, okay, Milo? I'm capping in a bit.
I don't see any traps, yeah. Milo?
So I remind my medic, be careful high bombers, because I'm the one that's supposed to be, looking, right? So I'm supposed to be the one looking up for high bombers.
I'm just gonna say. I'm also sacking with you.
Coming now.
Meta 70?
Soldier behind.
Okay, so here I don't know why none of my teammates check sewer, but obviously it can't be me the one checking. It can't be me the one checking, right? Because I'm the one capping. So I don't know what happened here, but my medic died. But it's not my fault.
Behind you.
Oh, hell no.
So here I just try my best to save my demo.
Rui, I'll try to defend you.
Wait, what?
I'm trying.
It's full disad. Just leave, keep leaving.
That's what you're doing, right?
Keep leaving.
Someone just stay with Milo, bro.
I'm gonna die, so.
What do you guys do?
No, I had to cap.
The hell?
Okay, let's
So you're
just
with
play.
him?
Just
Okay, so here, full disad. There's no point in staying, right?
play
Where's
one.
uppers?
Just play
Where's
one.
IT?
Yeah.
So we're already out.
Just play one.
Oh, you're not with Milo?
Where's
IT still?
Oh,
I'm with
IT?
Milo. I'm with Milo.
There's 1 HP IT. One.
We're just building at one, guys. I'm just gonna try to peek out here for info. They're through already. Yeah, we're just holding last here.
They go, why? Get the hell with the IT.
So here, usually you like to play heaven, because you want them to waste the Uber to get to you, right? So it's usually the demo gonna be bombing in, or like, yeah, usually the demo. So you wanna be aware of where they're coming from. So if they bomb from the right, or if they bomb from here, you can rotate left, and then if they bomb through the left, then you rotate right.
Right, so?
They're going
Something
through
called
one, I
fight.
think. Be careful. You almost
Sure,
have it,
I got it.
guys.
Oh,
Did
fuck.
they use? Not yet.
They did. There's 2 people left.
So here I'm just making sure that
Kill this
um
guy on the left. Nice,
I
nice,
can't
nice.
block.
so here I'm just making sure that I call my team to, like, focus fire to catch off any stragglers, anyone that's caught. So
Cannot
the
block.
soldiers
Cannot block.
catch a ball.
Soldiers low, can you kill him,
I'm bombing
please?
them up.
Make sure I don't overcommit to the kill. I gave myself 3 seconds. I couldn't kill him in time. I gave him like 160, right, or like 150. If I stayed there any longer, I would have died, right? But since I gave myself the time to kill, I live.
Bombing demo here.
I live to fight another day,
Everyone's low.
right? Like, you can fucking bob and weave, right? Like, you're in the fight 3 seconds, get the fuck out. Then when you see the opportunity again to kill him, right?
Okay, let's push out.
Run,
Come
run,
from
one
lobby.
You're 5 down, obviously. It's a good indicator, by the way, to look at the, I don't know what the fuck this is called, but like the HUD. You can see if they're like 2 down, 5 down, then we can push out.
Come from lobby.
Might go boiler.
Okay, I'm
Or
checking.
door
I don't
one.
see anything.
You see him? You might have went
I
door
don't
one.
see him. I don't see him. I don't see
I cleared
him.
the one. I cleared the one.
Okay, I'm looking. Can we go through IT after this just to avoid the sniper, please?
Might be fewer.
Okay, let's go.
Why did I call to avoid go through IT to avoid the sniper? Because if you go through, oh shit, if you go through choke, you're probably gonna die to the sniper that's in forward spawn, right? So
Okay, I'm looking.
I
Can
just
we go through IT after this?
I just told them to
avoid
go
the
to
sniper,
IT.
please?
Might be fewer.
Okay, let's go. They don't have a
Once we're
soldier.
good.
They might be high bombing. Be careful.
Nothing here.
Once we just pop right off.
I'm just gonna bust through. Okay. Okay.
Sniper there for
right? See, so that's how you would usually enter I mean use an ad, right? Your demo bombs in, your medic taxis you,
Coming now, coming now.
To the one entry,
and then your medic can reflash your demo.
the other one.
No, 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 no. Out.
So unfortunately, there we were too slow to like catch the medic. They were already out, but that's how you generally want to use an Uber.
Nice shot.
Bombing choke in 2 seconds.
Scout slow. This is really bad.
Oh,
We're 3 down.
Moto
Keep
Gedi.
leaving, Milo. Keep leaving.
Almost 10.
See, like you always just make sure your medic is alive. But
Like, just go all the way one.
it's not your job to like make sure like other people die. Your job is just protect the medic. The frags will come to you. You don't go to the frags, basically, unless you're pushing in. So here's the same standard thing again.
Oh,
I'm going through upper corridor.
I'm just gonna skip this, but like generally when you're holding right, it's evens. Look what Milo's doing. He's just tanking the demo, On-
right now.
tanking the demo or like the soldier, then making sure that he's
What the?
healed. Then I'm just making sure that nobody can bomb my medic.
Okay. We're holding lobby here, guys.
Okay, so since the demo died, no one's gonna stop me and my team from walking forward because there's no traps, right? So that's when I call that we can use or like we can go through upper corridor.
We can push out
I
with
need
this.
ammo.
I'm going through upper corridor.
I'll open it up.
Scouts here, scouts low.
Walk through.
Scouts dead.
Coming
off.
I'm walking through.
Help me out.
Can you lock them off? Nice one.
I see. So I didn't have to use we didn't have to use Uber to take second, right? You can just make sure that it's all clear for your medic.
We can go IT. We can go IT with this.
Deny the demo here.
Yeah, it should be even, but we can press them.
I'm gonna go feed.
Demo spawn. Creep up,
I'm dead.
Soldier low. We're getting locked
Got
out.
6
Go
scan, right?
We still have a sniper. Be careful. They're probably gonna sack.
One shot through. One shot IT.
Do you need help?
No.
Okay. I'm just watching for bombers. Okay.
You wanna be like very vocal
150.
with what you
Might
wanna
bomb
do.
me soon. Soldier Al Qaeda. I saw something Al
Yeah,
Qaeda.
through now.
I'm just marking for bombers. Nice
Demo
shot.
died. Nice spawn.
I'll get the first one in. Okay,
I'm
Miles.
poking IT.
I'm mulling out.
In IT.
Nice shot.
Let's try push. Just push.
Can my soldiers create space? There was scout down.
I'm peeking IT.
Let's try.
I'm going through now. I'm
Right shot
pushing
on
through
top.
now.
Right shot on top.
This
Think
guy's watching
me right now.
that shot.
I'm low.
Soldier low.
Bomb it
Soldier
to your
dead.
right.
Soldier dead. Let's keep.
They're
They use.
trading.
Just trade. Actually, you don't have to. Nice.
MS spot
Hey,
here.
that was all the fight.
Can you jump in, Rui?
I'm on them too.
One to the zero.
I'm dead. Oh, nice flash.
To the zero.
Scout
To the
low.
bombing.
Scout's dead.
One to the behind us. One to the behind us.
I'm dead. I got bombed.
He directed me.
Okay, so unfortunately I died there, but like that's how you usually take a trade if you think that it's better for you guys. They took that trade quite desperately, to be honest. It should have been to our favor, but unfortunately Sinky did really well here by like catching us. I don't think we were looking at flanks great enough, so we got the 5k. That was good on him. So that's why you always want to be like, on the top of your toes, right? Like you wanna kill you wanna be checking flanks, making sure that there's not a soldier that's gonna be going behind and shit like that. So yeah, that's how important like your positioning is.
Quick a play here, actually. Oh no. Nice pipe.
Okay, so here
We have it. We almost.
your goal is to just build as well. I think they're pushing into last here.
Delay them for a little bit.
Yeah, so they have Uber, but since I focus on building Uber, we almost have it, and then I think we hold this really well.
One heavy.
We have it.
I'm resupplying.
Nice one. I'm falling. They're all taking right.
Yeah.
Soldier bombing. Soldier bombing. Soldier low. Scott's rushing you. We can press them. Here. Nice pipe. Let's go to.
One spawner.
Yeah, let's go to. They're leaving all the way.
Like the way you play sixes, you never give the other team room to breathe. Of course, with GNL, I realized that it's not gonna be this easy, right? Because you guys still have to realize when you can take the fights, when you can't. But like once you get the hang of it, the goal is to like never give them room to breathe, right?
Yeah, I did not.
So when you're starting out, you can take things a bit slow, you know, like right, like you can work on the sacks, you can work on how calling properly and shit like that. But like we're playing really fast here, right? Just so that we don't give them the room to breathe. Like it's always consistent and constant pressure from
All
us.
three choke, all three choke.
Yeah, we got through. We got through. We got through. I'm just stacking this. We can deny.
On left.
So
Soldier.
so here, since it's like full ad from us, they just used Uber.
15 sewer.
We're
Alright, soldier boss.
we're seeing. I'm looking at Uber.
I see.
We're seeing. I'm seeing if I can spot anything else. If there's any soldiers bombing, shit like that.
Two,
Hit
one
50.
scout.
Let's
One
Taking
scout.
height, denying soldier.
Denied. Soldier denied. I'm taking height again. Okay.
Alright, I'm dead.
Itachi slow, Itachi
Can you
slow.
just use? Can you just use?
Let me see Melo.
Scout on the left. Scout stop right, man. Scout stop.
I got mad. I got mad.
One to the Viennas.
Scout on us. Scout behind us. Scout behind us too.
So
Itachi's
there are
very low.
two
I
soldiers
can't help
solo.
On you, Miles. On you.
Yeah.
Nice
I got
fight.
this shot, bro.
Bruh.
I'm backing out. So yeah.
That was kind of bad. I think that we shouldn't have used yet, because like they were already all leaving. But like, um, Rui already called to use. So, I don't know. I don't know why he decided to use her, but I don't know. I won't. I won't judge him. He's like top of Div 1. So maybe we could have taken the Uber better there, but like yeah.
We can still build.
Yeah.
We aren't getting enough.
Come back and kill the guys behind.
Okay.
Right, Molly?
I'm taking height. Our soldier needs
What
help.
an
I'm taking rock already.
Arrow, right, Molly?
I'm taking
I'm
height
top
again.
right.
Follow.
Soldier
Yeah,
low.
top 30, I'm
Soldier
top
Soldier
30.
low in the air. Soldier low in the
I
air.
got one.
Run.
Soldier's low. Stinky low. Stinky low.
I need a bomb medic.
I'm going
Like you're
die.
just constantly
Yeah,
okay. I'm beefing,
Apple's weak.
but you're just constantly looking at
I'm
soldiers.
taking height. I'm
Slow on
taking
left.
height,
You
guys.
got
I'm
slow on
taking
left.
height. Yeah, I'm taking height.
Jump top. Let's
I'm going in, bro.
choke.
Oh, shoot, arrow?
Okay, here I noticed that Miles is already all the way in, right? If you notice that your flank scout is all the way in, pushing like this, this isn't wrong, right? He's just pressuring them really hard and then like not giving them the room to breathe. You can do what I did.
Mouse is in. Mouse is in.
Soldier was Where's
You
Soldier?
guys go
Where's Soldier?
forward with Mouse. I'm capping. He's already in.
I'm dead. Put it in front.
200.
Right? Like if I called for Mouse to go back, he wouldn't have gotten the demo.
Soldier. I can get it.
Right? You guys can switch roles from time to time.
You can
It's
stop somewhere.
Yeah, you can just half cap. I can
and then yeah.
keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
So since Mouse is all the way in, we switched roles. I can play flank scout and cap and then just get in after my team.
One increase.
I'm coming in from 3.
Yeah.
Left
Gun,
gun, left
gun,
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 left
gun,
gun.
Wait.
Yeah, get the
bomb right, get the bomb right.
You guys
Yeah.
Go now, go now, go
Going
now.
Soldier right now. Soldier right now.
I fade it.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of overcommitted there, but
Heavy
Yeah.
heavy die.
I think we win this.
I got five. That was 60.
One.
Come back.
Okay, I guess we don't.
I'm low.
I'm out.
But like,
my bad. That's my bad.
All good.
I can't help you there.
He's so fast. 1 to 5. He's on.
Okay, play our rock. Play our rock.
5 to 90.
That's true.
Yeah, just build here. Just
This
build here.
here.
We can hold second.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm-
wait, shit.
you
They
know.
have.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they have here.
Okay, play our rock. Play our rock, please.
so full this ad from us. We're playing our rock.
I'm it, you know.
I'm like gonna
We almost have it though, so when we get Uber, you can stay closer.
We can stay.
I'm
got
here.
it.
not playing ID, by the way.
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
play-
The IT.
They use.
use.
We have it. Where are you?
Telling me
We can
somewhere,
stay in.
telling
We
me
can stay in.
That is
There's one unit,
Use
there's
it,
one
use
unit.
it.
Put damage on the demo.
So just making sure I can pick up any stragglers.
Where's Matt?
I gotta
Choke.
go.
Med took 20.
Solar in,
Scout low,
Solar
you
in,
too.
on top, Solar in, on top.
That
Stop behind us,
was
stop
our
behind.
sewers.
On the right, on the right, on the
I
right.
killed one.
He's on right.
Oh, okay.
Mass type, choke.
I overcommitted there, but generally, right? You can take the trade. Should have been much better for us. I don't know if we win this, but like, yeah,
Got a 50.
you can take trades like those if you really want to.
Right
You're
there.
dead.
51, 51 at post.
Med dead.
Matt dead.
Nice one.
Got 60. Got 100.
Oh, we have 2 scouts.
You gotta fight their flanks, man.
So here, just holding second again.
It's even.
point, we need help IT, bro. Playing on point.
Okay, I'm playing for soldier as well.
Playing.
Okay, I'll shoot.
Versus bombing him.
Fine,
Well,
coming,
yeah,
coming.
Demo's
Healing
getting
up and
close
help him,
now.
help him.
No, they're out.
Bombing him.
Demo's dead.
I'm gonna go sag. I'll just sag. Loading. I don't know.
Abbas, pushing forward.
That's first.
I'm just staying safe here.
I'm just looking at soldiers, making sure that they know I'm there. They know I can deny them.
Soldier bombing, soldier bombing. Low, low.
He died.
Dead, nice one. There's another soldier arcade out. Can we kill him?
I'm rushing him.
Yeah, kill him. Is he still there?
Don't go fight IT. He's getting out. He's out.
Okay, never mind. Nice. We can walk in. I'm walking in.
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, it's a stalemate, but like, we killed one soldier. So we're making sure that we can make the most out of this pick. So, here I call to pressure.
Met on point.
Then our soldier got the fucking scout just standing there. So obviously we can walk in now. It's 4v6.
Nice. We can walk in. I'm walking in. Demo low. Demo dead. Let's walk up.
I'm trying to force my here.
Nice one. Yeah, I'm looking.
Other one in front.
Soldier in.
Sewer.
There's only one in front.
He's upper.
Fight this, you.
They got one.
200. Dead.
Oh shit.
Yo, mass caught.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Let's keep going one. Push this.
Okay, so soldier dead, full disad. Obviously not giving them the room to breathe again. I let Miles will cap like my flank scout, right? And then we can just push one, right? Because it's free. It's so free.
Get out, Lego. Fat fuck.
Are you there?
I'm playing point, okay?
Another part of playing pockets out is playing point. Because like if you can bait them to jump or bomb into point, then your demo can just spam them and they'll die. So your goal is to play I think I die here, but like you always have to constantly be playing point because that's the only thing that can bring them out of their spawn, right? Because if you don't kill them in spawn, they're just gonna keep resupping and then refighting, right?
There's a gun.
So it's important that you play point. Even if you die, I mean ideally you shouldn't die, but like it's the only thing that can really get them to get out of spawn like that.
I think I have to leave, man. This shit.
I'm near 2,
They
yeah.
have heavy on right also.
Lower,
Follow me.
lower.
Scout 60
Look at
upper.
that.
Should be even, right?
No.
Like that for them.
Yeah.
Start that? Okay.
This
Oh,
too heavy
fine,
now.
30.
This too heavy
One
now.
guy 20 on point, Arumi.
Be careful.
Yeah,
We're
man,
getting
yeah,
forced
man.
out. Just stay out. Rui has no ammo.
It's fine.
Apple's weak upper, 1 HP.
I let me.
You're just building Uber again.
Yeah.
We know what they said it was this ad, so
We're trying.
playing
Yeah, just pan.
trying to get Uber here.
Just throw a rock.
See, look where my soldiers and my scouts are. I mean my flank scout. He's playing for info. They're trying to spam. I mean they can hide, they can spam. It's up to your soldiers. But like here they're choosing to spam choke so that they don't push out instantly, and then we'll have enough time to build Uber to 100. So this is good too.
We're 90.
I need an armor choke.
We can stay in now. We can stay in now.
They might use Uber Red instantly.
We're getting it.
Yeah, we have.
Yo, that scout walks in forward, I'm bombing him.
I'm not IT too. I'm doing some red shit too.
Okay.
There's a guy close
You
to
can
it.
tank Rui here, Milo. You can tank
I'm
him.
bombing
don't
the
have-
guy, sir.
Okay.
I don't have ammo. Hold
I
up.
can't walk past the shots everywhere. See that?
Yeah, I'll just say. Okay.
Yeah. I can
Let's
sack
go.
also.
That goes
He
there.
He dead.
Right? See, you're not participating in this because like if you stay there with your demo, you're gonna eat the same spam and like your med's gonna have a hard time. So you just literally wait for your teammates to do something.
Right, 2
That's
and
a
90.
suck.
Better
That's a
70, I'm dead.
2 and 90. Yo.
Okay, we
So
Coming back.
Bro.
Not watching IT.
It's five.
dead.
100.
Anya,
Dead.
I just heard in.
You guys can stay.
Feeding.
Dead as well. We can stay in.
You
We can
fight
stay
this,
in.
you fight this.
Yeah.
We can
You
chill.
slow.
Yeah, I'm just staying in the ground, okay?
okay, so why did I call specifically that I'm staying on the ground? Because sometimes scouts, right, when it's 3v3 like this, they think it's a good idea to stay on high ground. Like for example, I'll go on top of rock and then go here. What happens is their scout will just rush my demo man. And then my demo might die. And then my medic will be forced to use Uber earlier, right? So it's horrible. So what you're doing here is, since it's an even situation, you're just basically buying time for your spawners to come back, right? So like you notice, right, my soldiers were dead here in this situation like 10 seconds ago. Me and Rui were able to kill two. Oh, sorry, the bugged out. But like the soldier's committing, we punish him, kill him, right?
Feeding, feeding.
Dead.
3v3. I look at the timer. Oh shit, 5 seconds. We can stay in, right?
As well. We can stay in.
You
We can
fight us,
stay
you
in.
fight us.
Yeah.
You can
You
kill.
slow, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm just staying in the ground.
Right? You're just buying time for your teammates to get in because look, they're still spawning. I think
It's not
my soldiers died earlier than them, so this will be a more advantageous fight for us post,
let them cap.
right?
Yeah, I'm just not letting them cap.
Yeah, check.
See?
I'm in on the mid.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay. See, since I bought enough time for my soldier or like my respawner to come in,
It's don't let them cap.
Yeah, I'm just not letting them cap.
we can coordinate much better now into a more advantageous position, right? Like right now, it's 3v3, but since my soldier spawned already, he's in, right? He's a huge distraction. The demo and the scout don't turn, my soldier will cause a lot of damage, right?
Let's go. Let's walk forward. Let's walk forward with this.
The scout's
First
117.
the scout. I gave him 70.
See, look, it's much better for us. Even if I didn't kill anyone, we have one soldier up already, constantly spamming,
Miles, can you take height?
Yep.
right? Look, they're getting forced out,
Just so that we don't get bombed.
right?
I'm shooting
Two
stickies.
spawners are here. Both of us sewer.
This scout's overcommitting. He should die.
Soldiers in.
Soldiers in.
Soldier dead.
Can't go
Stickies,
second.
1 HP.
Oh, let's just go.
See,
You hit the scout?
like they're focused. They're like all focused on trying to get a more advantageous position just because I bought enough time for my respawners to come in. Our demo died, but they're two soldiers down,
Oh, yeah.
right? It's much better for us. Look, they're leaving.
I'm going through.
I see you notice Hikaru, are you watching? My soldier bombs in
Yes.
first, see if there's anyone, right? He's safe here. Like no one's gonna shoot him. There's a wall behind there's like a wall in front of him, right? So they have to worry about him, they have to worry about me.
Mid to 40, mid to 40.
50 more.
Med took 60.
Kinda-
He used.
Med took 60. Now it's better for us. They used much earlier.
Yeah, don't use now. You have to
I'm
use. You have to use.
Going to IT.
Come in. We're coming in.
No, if I'm getting pure effect.
Post start fire now.
Soldier low.
Me. Mid to 62.
Dead. Nice one.
Nice.
Play with me.
The
play
demo's
with
full.
me.
Demo's buff also.
Med's feeding. Oh shit. You got.
I gave
sitting
130 on demo, 130 on demo.
Soldier bombing.
Watch
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Retro,
I
they might
know,
go
just
for
play
a
me,
mid.
man.
Other one
I'm
on
living.
demo.
I'm living.
Like, around you guys.
I'm on your
Alright.
effect, dude.
Yeah, get out. I'm just trying to
Get
cover
back,
Rui.
get back.
Scott's in. I might die here. Nice.
I'm here. I'll see.
Don't use them. They might just
Oh,
spawn.
shit.
No, we fed. We might not be able to go here.
Even one.
Fat.
Yeah, I died.
Lego
We have
sniping.
like
We can.
50.
So here I'm just waiting for Lego to get the pick. We can get the pick, maybe we can fight.
Are you walking?
One solo
Okay,
sewer.
I'm
I'm
gonna
We
walk
have
in.
no soldiers.
Die.
I'm walking in. No traps. They're just here. They're just all here.
I spawned.
Got on, dude.
70 on him. I post 1 HP.
Throw it on
Them all feeding.
Okay, I think I overcommitted here for the. That's why you shouldn't really tunnel and then focus on soldiers, right? Like look, my medic died to a soldier while I focused the demo.
Demo dead.
One tower sewer.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm
going
helping
forward.
Miles. I'm helping
Oh,
Miles.
shit, Scout's in front of mine.
50.
This guy's walking. Chuchuk alone. They miss it. They
I
miss
can't.
Sinchuk.
I'll get him in.
No,
This guy's
you.
spotted
Can you watch out too? Can you watch out too,
He's
Lego?
that now.
Yeah, I'm
He's that
watching.
now. Did
I'm
you have
walking
it now?
through. I'm walking. Yeah, Boober.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going for an early side.
And lower.
For one and door two.
I killed him.
Okay.
I'm in roll out.
The one I might fight him in.
No, we have Uber.
No
We
more,
have
yeah.
Uber.
I might cut some
Watch
corridor.
out, they might
stop
Stop
you.
taking lower. Soldier lower.
I spawned.
No big lower.
Let's go the one. I might fight him in.
I'm coming now.
My die.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, med died. We can just
Go
pressure to
door one
one.
and traps. Go door one and door two. Go. There's no
Okay.
traps.
Okay, door one.
How did Lego know that there's no traps door one or two? Well, you saw a while ago, right? Like the demo was spamming stickies from lobby.
Let's go Dawn. I might fight it.
Right? See, look, he's spamming. So that's how
Coming
Lagoon you.
now.
Madai.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Go door 2, can you
Go
go
door
stay
one.
door 1?
There's no
lobby.
traps. Go door one and door two. Go. There's no traps.
Okay.
Okay, door one, door one.
I'm in rollout. Yeah, there's
Get
no
pictures
trust above
of
one. No trust one.
Kill this soldier.
That's
There's
in
a
lobby.
there's
And any
there's
stragglers call for focus fire so that they die
Stop
faster.
mouse, stop
upper
mouse.
left, upper left.
Snapper left. Snapper left.
I killed him.
Nice. Solar on me left. I'm playing cat.
Good,
Nice
I'm
fight.
coming in. You
Yeah,
rush
I'm
on.
playing point. Nice flash. Nice one, guys. Nice rush, Miles.
Okay, I crashed here, but like you get the gist, right? Like you don't make it hard for yourself to like don't make it harder for yourself to kill something like 1v1. Just call for it, like focus fires and shit like that. So I don't know if you I don't know if you guys still want to watch, but like we end up winning that, I think 2-1. But like yeah, that's generally how you play combo scout. There's like really nothing else to it besides that. Like you have to be constantly calling and shit like that. You have to be on the same page with your team, and then you know uh don't make it hard for yourself to take the fights by yourself, because like you literally have a team with you, right? You saw how noisy we were, right?
Yeah.
um how I'm feeding off the comms from my roamer, my pocket soldier, my flank scout, my demo. Like all the things that they're telling me is what prompts me to make a decision, right? Like just like in that events fight, it should have been a losing battle, but since they sacked a lot to force our medic, we decided to stay in and shit like that, right? So it has to be like that with your team as well. Like you guys have to be constantly letting Hikaru know what you're doing, what you want to do, what can you maybe kill, right? What can you try to achieve with a play that you decide to take, shit like that, right? That's what and then once that Hikaru, hears all of that, then he can make a decision. If he feels like it's too dangerous, just get out. If he feels like you can stay in and fight, you can fight it, right? So
Right.
yeah, so your team should always be communicating and speaking, like what are they doing? Do they notice something that you can take advantage of? Like for example, if a scout is like just holding or like running around on the left of height, and then you can kill him, right? Shit like that. It's what adds up. Like if your team notices a mistake that you can capitalize off of, right? You relay it to your team, they're gonna be like, okay, we can shoot him off height, and then we can take height better. Shit like that, right? And then those little wins add up, and then eventually you'll take a round, and you guys realize that, oh, we can do this, we can do that, we can do a lot of things better now. It's not just like one dimensional TF2 where we have Uber ad, we have this ad and shit like that. So yeah. Um yeah, is there anything else?
Oh yeah, when we're building like Uber,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm basically injuring myself. So at what threshold I should get my help?
Oh,
Is
maybe at least 100.
100,
100.
and then I
Yeah,
stop,
100.
and then I
Yeah.
stop hurting myself.
And then when you get back up to like as long as you're not below 100, you can keep hitting yourself,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. So don't wanna get yourself lower than 100.
Yeah, because let's say a soldier surprise, let's say nobody was expecting a soldier, but then he suddenly bombs, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't have more than 100, you're just gonna die, and then your medic's gonna die. Right? So you wanna
Yeah.
be always like at least 100, or like maybe 110, 120, something like that. But like never less than 100. Because if a soldier
Oh,
bombs suddenly and you're not ready for it, and you eat his rocket, then you're dead.
yeah. That sometimes happen.
Yeah. So keep your health at like 110 or 120, then you can build.
Alright. Okay. Let's say like on last we are defending last, and my flank scout doesn't want to off class, and so can I like off class as either heavy and NG, and he will and he has to protect our mat, like taking the pocket scout responsibility.
Yeah, your flank scout can take the pocket scout responsibility if he doesn't want to off. You can do that.
Okay. So, but I can still come like even though I off classing.
Yeah. But of course, like you won't be able to be as effective. Let's say you defend it, right? You defend last. When you're pushing out, you have to go back to spawn, go back to scout and shit like that. As opposed to when you're a scout already, you're already with your medic and your demo and you're pushing out. So you see the situation more, right? As opposed to if you're playing NG. That's why it's better if the flank scout played uh that's why it's better the flanks if the flank scout off class and not you.
Okay.
But if that's how you guys want to do it, then that's okay.
Yeah, because last
Yeah.
if he doesn't want to off class, then I have to off class, and he has to take the responsibility of combo scout for a while. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. If he's willing to main call, if he's willing to take the responsibilities of combo scout literally, then why not, right? If ideally you want your flank scout to be able to do that, right? Like your flank scout
Yeah.
has to be like really flexible. Like he realizes that um he realizes that uh like if the combo scout dies, he has to reconnect with the medic. He has to protect the medic before he walks forward, shit like that, you know. You your combo scout has to be like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, sorry, your flank scout. Sorry.
Yeah, he's the thing. He can. I don't know if he has a mind or not. So it's kind of hard to say if he not coming using his mind.
If he's not calming, if he doesn't use his mic, just cut him.
I mean, like he write in chat, but
Oh, that's horrible, bro.
yeah, like he will say in chat like, "Oh, we have an advantage here." So
It's difficult
yeah,
to yeah.
yeah, it's difficult if we have like our scouts cannot come using his mic.
Yeah, if your flank scout doesn't have a mic, bro, that's it.
Yep, it's hard
Like there's no information for you.
because it's going to take him some time to type it on chat, and
Yeah.
and the, and the information will be most probably being delayed. You can't get the latest info.
Mhm. Yeah, so your flank scout needs to get a microphone. There's
Yeah.
really no other way to it.
Yep. If there's no other way, if is either he's made off classing or he get a mic.
Yeah.
If not, it's um, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, yeah.
Yeah. Because if I'm going to off class as NG or heavy, he needs to
Yeah, like
come.
you guys have to distribute. It can't just be you, right?
Yeah.
Hikaru. It can't just be you doing all the work. You guys have to be like telling each other constantly what you want to do, what's happening in your side, what can you do, what can you not do, right? Like for example, um you want to push in but your demo is reloading, then just wait for your demo to reload, right? Like your demo has to tell you, bro, I'm reloading, I can't do it yet. just wait like maybe 3 seconds or something like that. That's what you guys want to do, right? So you guys gotta like really work together because you heard right how loud we were, how much we were telling each other what can I do, what I can't do. That's how a team should work. It can't just be like one guy calling everything, right?
Yes.
So yeah.
Um. Okay. One more that situation we are going to push. Okay. This is I think it's same thing you said, but I'm just gonna ask anyway. So we are trying to push second, and we both evens,
Mm-hmm.
and we send both our soldiers, but they couldn't get the medic. So
Mm-hmm.
in this situation, what should we do? Should we just stay in choke, or because of we down two players, we have to back off to our either to our IT or our choke?
Um, like I said, it depends on um if your spawners have like 5 to 8 seconds left, right? If they have 5 to 8 seconds left, you can do what we did, right? We bought some time for our spawners to come to us, to come back to us, right? You can take the trade. But if your spawners will take a long time to come back to you guys, you can start going back to your choke or to IT to fall back and hold second. Okay?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Like you have to realize when can I trade, when can I not trade, when should I stay in, when should I get out, right? That's the most important thing.
Right. So it depends on the spawner's timing.
Yeah.
All right. But can we like stay on their choke, and then when our spawners have like 5 seconds and then we use it? Is it like
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
okay,
Yeah, you can do that.
this can be applied if we both are evens in Uber?
Yes. Yes,
All
you
right.
can do that.
Okay. It's just I think like whenever we down players, I like to play safe. Like I don't I don't know. I don't want us like down any more players. Like we maybe down two players, and I'm starting to think, oh, we need to play safe here. I don't know if
I
it
mean,
can
you
play a bit dangerous.
yeah, you can probably like it it's better that you take the trade because you're gonna give up too much space, right? Like for example, it's events. Your spawners have 5 to 8 seconds left. You use Uber, right? Of course, you want to be making them flash a lot, right?
Hmm.
Like, because the more you flash Uber, the faster it goes down, right? You should know that, right? So your job as as the combo scout is to hit a lot of people for 100, so that the medic flashes a lot of people and you end up with a better Uber, right?
Hmm.
That's
See.
your job as a combo scout. And then once you have the better Uber, you can delay for a bit better, and then um your respawners can come in and then bomb or like shoot the players that are left inside of mid, right? If you like sacrifice the space, you're just like giving up mid for free, and then they'll eventually push into your second better because you guys are like leaving. It's like you guys are getting out all the way, right?
Right.
So it's much better that you can um it's much better if you can trade and then like um sacrifice it, right? Like take the risk.
All
But if
right.
your spawners are like 10 to 20 seconds, it takes them too long to get back to you, then just don't bother, just leave. It's okay, right? But if there's a fighting chance, you can take it, right? You can take that risk. And
Okay.
then don't be afraid to like take the risk because you guys are like starting out, right? You guys wanna you guys want to make as much mistakes as you can and then improve on those mistakes. So like let's say let the first time you trade Uber, um you guys are you know you guys lose. That's okay. Like you watch the demo, see what you guys could have done better, right? Like maybe I could have taken height, maybe I could have killed the soldier or the scout or the demo faster or something like that. And then you can do it again until you refine it, right? Until you win a trade, right?
I
That's what you can do.
see.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like uh yeah, just don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Right. Say we managed to defend our last and we trying to push. They are down like 3 to 4 players, but we don't
Yeah.
have Uber at. Is it safe for
You
us
can
to
push out.
push? We can push for
Yeah.
second. All right.
Yes, you can push out. Yeah, you can push out.
So
Like yeah.
do we need to um, let someone watch over last, or if
Yeah.
we all
You
want
can
to push last, make sure we check everywhere, everything.
it depends. Like what you can do is let's say if a soldier and a scout are left alive, right? Let's say
Mm. Yeah.
uh you can push out and see if you can see them. Like you can spot them. If you see them, like they're in front of you and they're not gonna go for a backup, you can call there's two in front, and since there's four dead, you don't have to worry about the backup anymore, right?
Right.
Right? Because why bother? There's two in front. There's nobody going for a backup. But if you don't see them, you can, as like a precautionary measure, you can like leave one soldier behind for last. It's the roamer usually. Usually it's the roamer or like the pocket soldier, but like you guys
All
decide,
right. All right.
right? Once you're so let's say you're pushing out of last. Hey guys, I want to push out of last since they're four down. Can my roamer or my pocket soldier stay at last while the rest of us push out? If we don't like if I don't see the scout or the soldier, I will tell my flank scout to help my soldier, I mean my roamer or my pocket soldier at last, so that it'll be a 2v2 at least, right? And then we're gonna be capping second point. But if I see them, right, I'm gonna call yo guys, there's two in front. There's no so that my soldier can go out of last and then help with second already.
All
Right?
right.
So that's how you usually approach it.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, anything else?
Um, I don't think so.
Okay, so
Uh,
here's an example in case you can't visualize it. Um Here. So I'm playing flank scout here, but it's just for the example, right?
I'm I'm shooting scout, shooting scout. No.
They use four. They use four.
use-
Wait, we stay right. We
Yeah,
stay
stay
right.
right,
We
stay
stay
right,
right.
stay right, stay right, stay right, guys. I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Getting my point.
Okay.
I'm
Shoot them,
I'm shooting
Where
scout,
are
shooting
you?
scout.
Demo reload.
Scout's
Demo
low.
reload.
I'm shooting demo, shooting demo, demo low, demo low, demo low.
I the scout on the side.
He died. He go by. He go
Yeah,
by.
nice.
Oh my god.
Right? So four down, five down, right? I didn't even realize this.
The eye show.
I'm just going through here.
I'm soldier spawner.
But
Like sniper.
I don't see anything behind.
Yeah, it's white. It's white. It's white. It's white.
Oh,
Divide,
okay,
divide.
okay.
Right? So yeah, so they call it a wipe. There's one soldier in front, two spawners now, right? So there's no point in holding last anymore, right?
Two soldiers.
Huh? I got.
They all died.
Because there's two in front, there's two spawners in front, right? So there's no point in holding last anymore. So yeah, that's about it.
right.
Anything else?
Mm,
When you apply this later, then maybe we can go for a demo review and like I can spot where where you what you could be doing wrong, right?
right. Okay. If like we got meat, but
Mm-hmm. Got
my flank scout dies. Do I have to look at IT as well? Like when we are trying to push second, my flank scout dies. Do I have to watch IT as well, or do I just watch
no,
Zero?
you have to watch sewer and you have to watch sewer and choke, and you have to let your roamer watch IT. Your flank
Ah,
scout is
yeah.
dead.
The Roma is still alive.
Yeah. If your roamer and scout and flank scout are dead, that goes to the even situation, right? Where
Mm.
are you can you stay in? Are they 5 to 8 seconds spawn timer? Can you stay out? I mean, should you get out? Right? If they're like more than 10 to 20 seconds, right? That's where the evens come into play. It's like you win mid, it's even, right? Okay, can I stay in? Can I stay out? Should I get out? Right? That's where it comes into play. But your roamer and your flank scout should always be watching flanks,
Right.
right?
See, It, yeah, I think I was in previous weeks. I was trying to watch IT as well because my flanks died. So yeah,
Yeah, don't watch
I
don't
mean,
watch
if my
IT.
Roma is still alive, I can like ask him to
Yeah, tell
watch.
him. Yeah,
So if both our flanks dies, it depends whether we can stay or not.
yeah. It depends on the flanks and the
Right?
respawn.
Right. Depends on our Uber and player.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, I don't think I have question.
Okay. Um. Okay. Well. How about your teammates? Do they have any questions? Because if they don't, then I might take my leave. But like, yeah, don't be afraid to ask the question. There is no dumb question.
Right.
Anything?
Um,
What do you usually do when the flank completely dies? So it's just like a combo left.
If it's just the combo left, like the pocket soldier, the demo, the your combo scatter medic, that goes to the even situation, right? If if the team that you're gonna fight is like um pushing into you already and it's taking your spawners too long to get back, to revive themselves, then get the fuck out, right? Your combo scat will tell you play our choke or like get ready to leave because you should be
Yeah.
leaving already, right? 6 before.
Yeah.
That's why it's important that your flanks are rarely dead, or your flank scout at least. Because I mean, I can understand the roamer dying only if he's gonna be sacking for the medic, as well as the pocket soldier, right? I can understand that they're always dead, but your roamer should never be like make a selfish play like he just wants to push in and kill everyone. That will never happen by himself. Like he'll always get 2v1. So let's say if he wants to do something, he should tell his flank scout to back himself up. But wait, hold on. I have to take a call. But like that's about it.
all right.
I'll be right back.